my name is Xuxi, and I'm a writer. I write fiction, stories, novels, and essays also. When I was a child, I used to dream quite regularly about flying, and I actually used that in my new novel, where the protagonist has a dream about flying, although in the context of the story, it's quite different. I dreamt I flew all over around the Hong Kong Harbour because I live near the harbour, and I would always be flying on the harbour. But I also remember in this dream as a child that it was very difficult to take off. And once I took off and I was flying, suddenly I would have to stop flying and I would land. And this was the dream that I had for many years as a kid, and then when I was older, it stopped. And I used to wonder about this dream because it's like, what was I dreaming of? And I know that as a child in Hong Kong, I always wanted to leave Hong Kong. I thought I was too small. I speak the wrong language. I'm speaking English. I should go somewhere where they speak English. And I always had this idea that I had to leave Hong Kong. But once I left Hong Kong, I found that what I wrote about and what I dreamt about was Hong Kong. Most of my books are about Hong Kong and about Hong Kong people, or about Chinese people elsewhere in the world and how they are all connected to Hong Kong. And I found that I could never quite leave Hong Kong. So it's funny, there's an American expression, be careful what you wish for. So here I was dreaming that I should leave Hong Kong, and I did leave, only to find that I kept coming back and kept coming back and kept coming back. We don't really understand our dreams when we're young. You think you want one thing, and then you find out that in fact everything you wanted was right there at home in front of you. My mother is 91 now, and she's quite old. She can't remember so well anymore. But it's interesting, but she still has dreams, I mean, we were watching TV the other day and she was looking at animals in Africa, and she said, I always wanted to go to Africa, but I never had the chance, So I mean, it's like, she can't travel anymore. She's too old actually, because she's not that strong, but it's funny, she can still sort of recognize something like that, I don't think it ever goes away for human beings, the idea to dream, to do something else. Have you started? Oh, we've started. Okay. So you recorded all that. You see, you can edit that in. That's perfect. Okay.